Hello everyone and thank you for watching Edupedia World Videos. In this lecture, we will talk about the last step in configuration of sales documents, copy control settings. A copy control transfers the data from one document to another and thus saves on data entry time, automates the sales process, and reduces the chance of manual mistakes. It also updates the document flow and ensures easy traceability between the documents. For example, if you know the sales order number, you can trace the delivery document, billing document, and accounting posting for that sales document using the document flow generated via the copy control setups. If you know the accounting document number, you can still trace the whole flow back up to the sales document number from where the whole transaction started. In a sales application, you can define copy control for the following: copy from sales document to sales document, and copy from billing document to sales document. You need to define a copy control from a sales document to another sales document when you want to copy one sales document data into another sales document, such as when performing a copy from inquiry to a quotation or from a quotation to an order. On the other hand, copying from a billing document to a sales document is usually set up in debit and credit note scenarios where you want to create the debit or credit note request by copying data from billing document. Because a sales document is structured into header data, item data, and schedule line data, you need to maintain the copy control setup at all three levels. In this lecture, we will cover how to customize a copy control at all these three levels: at header data, at item level data, and at schedule line data. We'll learn how to copy setup by using copying controls from standard orders as an example. To maintain the copy control setup for a sales document, go to Customization Implementation Guide SPRO transaction. Click on SAP reference IMG. Sales and Distribution. Sales. Maintain copy control for sales documents. First, we will talk about setting up copy control at header data. A copy control customization screen consists of an overview screen and a detail screen. On the copy control overview screen, you can define the source object from where you want to copy and define the target object to which you want to copy. To create your own copy control settings, you can press Change button and press New Entries button. But in this example, we will use standard order to learn about copy control. After you understand, as in example or for standard order copy control settings, you can very easily define settings of copy control for your own sales documents. So now we will look at standard order sales document type OR. Here, as you can see, for example, IM and QT represents the source document type, and OR represents the target document type. You can define a new copy source and target relationship by clicking the New Entries button, as we said before. And the dialog structure menu contains an icon for each of the levels for which you need to define a copy control setup. Double-clicking on the icon will take you to the overview screen of the specified level. Currently, the icon is on the header level, and we are maintaining the copy control at the sales header level. But after that, we will define item level and schedule item level. A copy control setup primarily consists of three main elements: a data transfer, routine, a requirement, and a few checkboxes. For example, double-click on standard order and inquiry. A data transfer routine controls whatever data needs to be copied over. A requirement controls when and when not to copy data, and a checkbox field acts as an on-off switch to activate or deactivate a particular functionality during copy. Let's take a look at all these elements with reference. Data transfer routine. Data field. A data transfer routine contains the above code for the field-to-field transfer of data from the source object to the target object. For example, routine you can see the list of all routines here. For example, routine 051, 101, and 001 specify that when the quotation document is copied or inquiry document is copied into an standard order document, the general header data, the business data at the header level, and the partner data at the header level all will be copied from the source to target document. In other words, from our source document inquiry to our target document standard order. Copy requirements field. This field controls when the data should be copied over and when it should be. Here, copy requirement 001 tells SAP that the copy should happen only when the header partners and header customer are both the same. With the settings, if you go ahead and try to create an order for customer A from the quotation document of customer B, SAP will show an error on the document copy screen, telling you that the sales document cannot be copied because the header data between the documents are not the same. Copy item number checkbox. The copy item number checkbox controls whether item numbers should be copied from the source to the target. These settings makes sure that the item number for the item in the source and target documents is the same. Since this is selected, the item numbers will be copied from inquiry to standard order. Complete reference. The complete reference checkbox, when selected, tells SAP to update the status of the source document as complete on the first reference of the source document by the target document. When the source document status becomes complete, you will not be able to copy that source document again to any other target documents. So we complete the header level, and now we can move to the item level. Double-click on item. For the purposes of this lecture, we will analyze the standard item category. For example, we can use inquiry item AFN. To reach the detail screen, double-click on item category AFN. Now we will discuss the customization fields in detail in this item level. So, first field, item level data transfer routines. Starting from the top, you can see the item level data transfer 151.102.002, which respectively ensure the copying of general data, business data, and partner data that's relevant for the item. FPLA field. This field contains the copy requirement for the data transfer of billing plans. If the check as per the copy requirement for FPLA is successful, the billing plan field are copied from the source to the target item. Copying requirements. Copying requirement 301 ensures that the rejected lines are not copied from the source item to the target item. Copy schedule line. The schedule lines checkbox, when selected, ensures that the schedule lines from the source item are copied to the target item. Update document flow. The Update document flow checkbox controls the updating of document flow during the copying. Do not copy batch. The Do not copy batch checkbox controls whether the batch can be copied from the source item to the target item. The configuration checkbox controls the copying behavior of configurable items. When you copy a configurable item from the source to the target document uses the configuration of the source document, and the bill of materials is not re-exploded. Now, if you change the source document, the target document also gets that change passed over. By using the available options in this field, you can change this behavior. Re-explode structure, free goods. This option is used for bill of materials, base materials. When selected, this checkbox ensures that the main items are copied as such and the bill of materials is re-exploded in the target document, which a new date and new quantities contained in the target document. Positive negative quantity. This controls whether during copying of an item, the quantity or the value of the item will have a positive impact, a negative impact, or no effect at all. For example, a contract to return will have a negative effect. A quotation to an order will have a positive effect. An order to an order copy will have no effect, and so on. Copy quantity. This controls what quantity should be copied from the source to the target document. You can choose between copying from the target quantity, copying from the order quantity, and you can even leave the field blank. If you do not choose any value in the field, SAP tries to determine the most appropriate quantity. For example, if you leave this field blank for a copy between quotation and inquiry, then the open quotation quantity is determined and copied as per order quantity. Pricing type. This controls how the pricing should behave during the copy between the source and the target. With the available options from the field, you can set the pricing to completely determined, partially determined, and partially copied, or completely copied from the source to the target document without any changes. Possible values in this field. There are a lot of them, so you can use what you need. For example, we will take carry out new pricing. Next field, contribution item copy made. This sets the limit for the copy of the value contract items. You can select B to allow the copy of the value contract. You can also leave this field blank if you do not want to apply any restrictions, and you can choose A if value contract item material may not be copied. Next field, copy product selection. This is relevant for product selections. By selecting the value here, you can set up whether the product selection should be copied over from the source to the target documents. For copying from an order to an order, do not copy the product selection from the source. Rather, you should leave this field blank so that the product selection is carried out again for the target document. And the last field in the screen, campaign termination. The campaign termination field is related to the campaign termination in sales and distribution. So you can see here the values like A, copy all, B, do not copy, redetermination in target document, and C as manual copying and redetermination in target document. So we have finished with item level. And the last screen is schedule line. Schedule line is pretty simple. The only requirements are to decide when to copy or when not to copy the schedule line and to set a data transfer routine to control what data to be copied. Double-click on Inquiry Schedule Line and you will see only Data Transfer and Copy Requirements field. We talked about this field in our previous levels. After you make any changes or if you create your own routine for copy control, you can save changes. After creating these settings, you can return to the SAP Easy Access screen. So we have learned the customization of sales documents. We defined sales document type, we defined item categories, we learned how to set up an item category determination, we learned about defining schedule line categories, we learned how to set up a schedule line category determination, and we set up copy controls. So we have learned about customization of the main customization of sales documents. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.